Hello, we are Wednesday, 27th of April 2016. This is day two of Victory Tour 2016. I'm driving somewhere in the desert between San Diego and Las Vegas. The goal is to go to places and to stay outdoors for the next days until maybe Sunday. The reason why I planned this victory tour this way is to call your attention on something that we don't do often: cleansing our mind, taking care of all garbage that we collect since childhood until now, until our cancer has been diagnosed. There is something that most of allopathic doctors don't talk about is how you deal with the stress. Stress is a killer. I wrote often on it and shared with most people my own experience with the stress. At the beginning of my ailment, I didn't feel well, and I think my face was downcast. I mean, I didn't really hide it, and I was not a very good person to be around. I was not joyful. I didn't join parties. I mean, people who want to celebrate, go party, dance, eat, and I could not because I didn't feel well at all. And that lasted about 2 years. All of that became an issue within my family, and a lawyer took the opportunity really to strike me and accusing me of domestic violence, which was not true. It took 2 years before I had all the evidences that I was developing a cancer, and at the end, when they found the cancer, it was a terminal cancer. But our society is a fast consuming society. Everybody wants a fast pleasure, fast food, fast enjoyment. When you have somebody who is sick around you, typically it's seen as a joy killer, basically. So why I'm talking to you about cleansing the mind? This is where you got to have most of the issue. You got to have people who go to depart from you, who go to leave you once they know you have cancer. The mainstream believe that when you have cancer, it's the end of the game. It's death. It is not. I'm here 1 year later to just share with you that you can fight cancer. Don't give up. Even though they give you a dire prognosis like it was mine, the doctor gave me only a few weeks to live, and it was back in between March and May 2015. And told me that if they didn't do whatever they planned to do, I will not be around. Actually, it turned out that if they did to me what they planned to do with the surgery and chemotherapy, I would not be around for sure. My mind was not clean. I had a lot of problems. First, getting kicked out of your home is not a pleasant experience. Fighting in court to protect your family, keep your family together, also is not a pleasant experience. All of that add a stress. So you keep grudge, you keep anger, you keep a lot of frustration. When we look at our life since childhood until we grow up, it's very important that we remember that we keep things inside us on the subconscious level that we never really deal with. Once you have a cancer, that's a perfect time for you to revisit all of these things that you have. I call that garbage. They're basically toxins. There are a lot of research. You can go on the National Institutes of Health, NIH.gov. You can do research on stress and cancer. Put the two words, stress, space, and cancer, And you're going to see you have hundreds of research papers who connect metastasis, worsening of cancer with heavy stress. So this is a serious thing, folks, you need to deal with. You see me, I'm driving here. I have hours to drive today on day 2. And the reason why I'm doing it is to give me time to cleanse my mind. I really did that job, but it's always good to revisit it, to look at what you have left. And once you find something, rush up, just clean it up, get it out, and with a loud voice, forgive whoever did it to you. Most of the people are dead. They are no longer here. So you can call them and say, hey, I forgive you. So you need to take action, to be positive and very affirmative with what you do. As soon as you find something that keep bothering you, I call that garbage, correct it, throw it in the trash can, and don't come back to it again. Fill your heart with the joy, with the love. Those people who hate you, love them. Those people who are telling a lot of bad things upon you, about your condition, love them. You're going to see that there is no recovery, there is no healing without cleansing of the mind. This is a very important topic. You can talk about that with your medical doctor. You can talk about that with everything who has a vested interest in the field of medicine. And you're going to see that your physician is going to tell you it's good that you take care of that. Mind and body is very important. Before you start anything, make sure your mind is cleansed and make sure your body also is cleansed. But the first step I found with my experience is to start with the mind and to make sure that the mind can be clear completely from any garbage. It will turn back to become a toxins, and those toxins are going to make your cancer worse. You see me here, I'm working on my mind thing, and I'm revisiting any memories, anything that can hold me back. Know that I really collect a lot and trash it, but you know, it's like in the attics, you have a lot of things that you collect from the past, and sometimes you just hold them dear and you say, I don't want to get that, it's very important, I want to keep it. So I don't know what I still have. So 1 year after I discovered the power of the mind in a healing, again coming to this place, staying outdoors for days in an attempt to see what is left and correct it and clean the house. I want a clean mind. The recovery is good now. I know exactly what is happening. I'm going to share with you tomorrow on day 3 what body cleansing means also. But today on day 2, the most important thing is about mind cleansing, detoxification of the mind. And this is something that you have to address. It's a mandatory step. Your oncologist may not talk about that to you because they are quick to go for synthetic drugs, and they want you to start to consume all these drugs. And what they forget to tell you is you need to have a body which is clean and a mind which is clean. But the first step is always mind that you have to take care of. Forgive everything, be at peace with everyone, and be happy. And this is the secret of healing. Victory Tour 2016. We are Wednesday, April 27th, and we are together. So hold on, don't give up. Cancer is just a war, not a death sentence. So we go to be together, and you're going to be all right. The battlefield is your mind.